How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Good. Welcome back to the MMVAs.
Thank you.
Yeah. You've done everything here. You've performed, you've been nominated, you've presented over the years, you've been here a bunch of times. For you though, you grew up in Toronto, so did you grow up watching this show, or what was your kind of awareness of the MMVAs when you were kind of coming up and writing songs?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up watching the MMVAs, and it was always this, like, it's strange because I feel like so many of the award shows that I watched were all in the States, and then the MMVAs were like our thing that was like that.
Yeah.
And it to me always made me feel like my career could be a possibility, and being like, okay, I want to win a Grammy was like a cool idea, but it was so unattainable, and then having the MMVAs just kind of bridged it a little bit in my brain, and always made me feel like I could maybe one day be up on a stage like that. As an artist, I'm not sure how much award shows generally have really, like, when you're writing songs, you're not thinking about that.
Right.
But it definitely had a big effect on me as a kid, thinking like, whoa, like Canada's awesome. We could definitely make great music. So.
Cool, as you do. Yeah. Questions? Let's start with Kara in the back, and then we'll go over here. Thank you.
Hi, Scott.
Hi.
Kara from 570 News in Kitchener.
Cool.
I just want to say thank you so much for coming down and playing at Maxwell's Concerts and Events
No, it was awesome.
in May. And you were talking about, starting out as an independent artist and, trying to attain those dreams and those goals. But the other side of this is that thank you for having like Manipal on that show with you, another independent artist who helped open up that show. So for yourself, seeing this next generation of independent artists that are doing it, what's your advice to them as they're growing in their career like yours?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. People are like the next generation. I'm like, I am 5 years old in my brain, so that question is, I don't know. I would say just be yourself and work hard. Like, I don't really know what else I did that made my career at all possible. Don't compromise that, because it really, really matters now, more than it has before, I think it's been a long time coming, but I think that the value of artists as themselves and as people that want to create something where, the fans are really interacting with them and not just like this idea of someone that is famous or like, has like good hair, is really popular now, because the world, I think, is getting a little bit bored of that, to be honest. So I think, like, if you just be yourself and you really just work hard, like, that goes a way longer way than some aspiration of being like, I don't know. Does that make sense? I'm sorry. I've had a couple beers.
You also have good hair though, for the record.
Thank you.
Yeah, also, yeah.
It's not that good hair isn't important, because it sure as hell is. But it's just that I think that like art is taking a precedence when you have people like Lorde, and you have people like Ed Sheeran, and you have people like Arcade Fire just put out amazing music. And like, I think the reason why I always say Arcade Fire is one of my favorite bands from Canada is because like that's an indie band from Canada that to me is so special, because I don't think we've had an artistic statement like that from a band in a while, and to know that it's just from them, and that's Canada, is really special. So just be yourself, I guess.
Well
right?
said. I will do two more.
And have good hair. So thank you.
Hey.
Scott. Hey.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm Gemma from
Hi.
Edith Daniel. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I just had a ring pop.
Oh,
It
ring
was
pop.
awesome.
Like from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those are
Yeah.
great.
But don't have those, because they like leak all over your hands, and then they get
I've been
sticky,
there.
and then people want to shake your hands, and then it doesn't work out. Sorry.
It's relatable. No, I
Yes.
totally experienced that. So what was the inspiration behind filming Kind of Complicated in Slap City?
Well, I was on the phone with the director for that video, and we were going to go to an abandoned water park near Las Vegas, because we just thought it would look cool. Like that was the starting point. We wanted to find a great location first. And then I looked it up, I looked up where it was, and I realized it was like right next to Slab City. And I had heard about Slab City when I was quite young, because I was very into stuff like that when I was in high school. And I was like, well, why don't we go to Slab City as well? And then as I said it to him, I realized that this song, Kind of Complicated, was about this relationship that was up and down, kind of all over the place. But the reason why I wrote that song was because I had written Cry 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 on my first record, which was like a fuck you song, like, you know, I'm pissed that we broke up and you're the worst person in the whole world. But I didn't want to write that song again because I didn't feel like it had as much value, and I felt like I really wanted to write a song about having broken up with someone, but writing about the best parts of the relationship while we were together, and like it wasn't supposed to work, but it did for that time. Because I thought that was a nice idea. And then when I thought about Slab City, it was like, if anyone doesn't know, Slab City is basically this community in the desert that has been there since kind of like the 50s, 60s, that basically just like drifters and different kind of outlaws go to they basically built their own community there. And I thought the idea of that was so beautiful, because if you told me right now, you're like, okay, I'm going to go to the Badlands of California and start a commune in the desert with a bunch of people that don't want to, you know, be a part of traditional society, I'd be like, good luck with that. I'll see how that goes in about a year. But it's been there for 60 years, so to me it was sort of a metaphor for this relationship that I was in. And I thought that was a really nice thing. So and that was a hard thing to pitch to the record label, because we had to be like, okay, give us the money and we're just gonna go to this place and like shoot a bunch of this video. And they were like, all right, I guess that's okay. And then, yeah, it worked out, but they weren't too keen on it to begin with, so we had to like kind of convince them that it was gonna be okay.
It's a fascinating place, though.
Yes.
And last question, yeah.
Hey Scott, thanks for taking the time.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. On behalf of everyone, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, you know, as someone who's been primarily seen as an indie artist, now being played more on pop, top 40 radio, how do you think that this is going to shift your sound moving forward?
Ooh. I don't really think I kind of ever considered that when I was writing my record. I felt like, no, not now. I felt like because I was played on alternative radio first and then crossed over, I was given the ability to kind of be both. And I know a lot of people say once you cross over to pop, you can't go back. But that's I think that's kind of changing a little bit because of, like I said, how I've noticed fans interacting with artists because of like really who they are and like the content of their personality and like what they have to say about things. And when I go to shows, it's not just about the music, it's about like who you are as a person and your interaction with your fans. And so I think that's more important to me than sort of the format of the music. And that's also why I felt like I was able to write a record where I have like a third of the record is, you know, pop music, and then a third of the record is like alternative music, and then there's like an R&B song and this and that, because I feel like I was able to just be myself, and all of those things are facets of who I am. So, I don't know, maybe it'll change, but I don't really want to make records for radio. I want to make records for me and for my fans. And the fact that radio plays my music is incredible. But I don't think that artists should make music for that. I think they should make music for making music. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, that's awesome. Thank
Cool.
you so much.
Yeah.
Scott, thanks so much for being here. Congrats on the new album, Hotel
Thank
Leo.
you so much.
And on the guest and all your success. Yeah.
Thank you all. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Have a good evening.